On this day in military history, October 19th, two monumental surrenders occurred, centuries apart, both profoundly shaping the course of world events. This date marks the decisive conclusion of the American Revolution's final major battle and a pivotal moment in the Napoleonic Wars. October 19th, 1781. British surrender at Yorktown. In a decisive blow to the British war effort, General Lord Charles Cornwallis formally surrendered his 8,000-man army to a combined Franco-American force at Yorktown, Virginia. The surrender followed a 3-week siege by American troops under General George Washington and French troops under the Comte de Rochambeau, who were supported by a French fleet under the Comte de Grasse that blocked any British escape by sea. Significance. The surrender at Yorktown was the last major land battle of the American Revolutionary War. The catastrophic defeat of Cornwallis's army broke the British political will to continue the conflict, leading the government to negotiate an end to the war. The victory secured American independence, established the United States as a sovereign nation, and ultimately led to the signing of the Treaty of Paris in 1783. It stands as a masterful example of joint military operations and a defining moment in American history. October 19, 1812. Napoleon begins his retreat from Moscow. Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte began his catastrophic retreat from Moscow. Capturing the city in September, Napoleon waited for a surrender from Tsar Alexander I that never came. With the city largely destroyed by fires and the Russian winter closing in, Napoleon was forced to lead his Grande Armée on a disastrous journey back toward Europe. Significance. The retreat from Moscow is one of the greatest military disasters in history. The French army was decimated by starvation, extreme cold, and relentless attacks by Russian forces. Of the more than 600,000 men who invaded Russia, fewer than 100,000 made it out. This catastrophic loss of soldiers and equipment shattered the myth of Napoleon's invincibility and critically weakened his empire. The disaster in Russia was a major turning point in the Napoleonic Wars, ultimately contributing to Napoleon's downfall and first abdication in 1814. Thanks for visiting Let's Talk TAC. For more cool tactical and informative videos, click like, subscribe, and don't forget to share.